Hi guys, welcome. My name is Tennessee. Today I'm bringing you a Yin class to help kind of bring you grounding energy. So we're going through or about to go through a retrograde period where there are 6 planets in retrograde. So we may feel kind of out of sorts and some anxiety, kind of here doing the rat race in the mind. So I want to bring that energy down, ground you, and so you can bring the earth's energy up to help kind of keep you balanced or in harmony in the body. So with that said, I always start my classes with a chakra clearing. If you don't know what chakras are, there's 7 energy sources throughout your body. They start at the base of your spine and they work their way up through the crown of your head. So I just want you to check in, notice what feels good, notice of any discomfort. So get out of your head, get into your body, whether that be through the posture or your breath. So today we are going to start in an easy seated pose, so just crossing at your ankles, lengthening through your spine, sitting up tall. Now if you have blocks, you are more than welcome to use your blocks. This class does not require any equipment, but if there are any postures that are too much for you, I recommend blocks, but if you don't have any, you can always bring books in, anything that kind of elevates you. You can bring kind of some sturdy pillows, anything that help elevate the earth, kind of bring that underneath the knees. This is quite the hip opener, so if this feels better for you, place your blocks there. Otherwise, get comfortable, just kind of settle in, release any energy you've got, and we'll get started. Now, go ahead and close your eyes. Inhale, completely fill up your lungs. Audible exhale, let that go. Let's do that again. Inhale, completely fill up. Audible exhale, release. Just see if you can surrender a little bit further into the body, releasing any tension in your head, your neck, your jaw, your low back, your hips, your knees, your ankles, and your feet. Now just see if you can drop further into your body, clearing your mind, releasing your thoughts, allowing your thoughts just to come and go. Now bring your focus, your energy, your awareness to the base of your spine, to your root chakra, your first chakra. This is your I am space. Your foundation, your safety, your security. This is where everything starts. Just check in, notice what feels good, notice of any discomfort. On your inhale, bring your focus, your energy, your awareness into your second chakra, the space below your belly button, your sacral. Your I feel space, where you house your emotions, your desires, your sexuality, also known as your mother womb. Now on your inhale, take your focus, your energy, your awareness up into your third chakra, the space above your belly button, your solar plexus. Your I do space. This is what drives you, where your passions, your creativity, your power all lie. Good, now slowly start to move the energy up into your fourth chakra, your heart. Your I love space, your space of relationships, self-acceptance, and unconditional love. Now gently move the energy up into your fifth chakra, your throat. Your I speak space, your space of communication, your truth. Now work the energy up into your sixth chakra, the space just between your eyebrows, your I see space, your space of intuition, your third eye. And then finally, take your focus, your energy, your awareness all the way above your head to your seventh chakra, your crown chakra. Your I understand space, your path to enlightenment. Now I want you to draw the energy all the way down to the base of your spine and then inhale it through the 7 chakras through the crown of your head. Notice if anything gets stuck, of any discomforts, or if it feels good. Work to bring your focus, your energy, your awareness to those areas throughout your class today. One big clearing breath in. Audible exhale, let that go. Nice work, guys. Go ahead and inhale, reach your arms all the way above your head. Exhale, find a twist in your spine. Take your right hand over to your left knee. Pull your left hand back behind. Just sit up tall. Take your gaze back. Now inhale to lengthen. Exhale to deepen. See if you get a little bit deeper into your twist. give you one more breath. Good. Inhale, slowly come back to your midline. Reach your arms back overhead. Inhale. Exhale, find the twist over to your right. Take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Right hand back behind. Sit up tall. Take your gaze back. Once again, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, see if you can get a little bit deeper. Good, now slowly come all the way back into your midline. Just take the soles of your feet together, find your butterfly pose, or Baddha Konasana. Interlace your fingers to the blades of your feet. Inhale, lengthen, extend, reach. Exhale, slowly lower down. You can round through your spine, let your head hang heavy, tuck your chin into your chest, just breathe. One more breath. Inhale, slowly lift up. Just exhale, take your legs out wide. Now inhale, arms reach all the way above your head one more time. Exhale, this time take your left hand underneath your right thigh. And then pull your left elbow inside your left thigh. Extend your right arm up. Now tilt over to the left side of your body. Reach, extend your right arm above your head in line with your ear. Take your gaze underneath your right shoulder. Now option to stay here. Option to reach for your big toe with your right hand and then take your gaze underneath. One more breath. Inhale, slowly release, and then switch it out. Take your right hand underneath your left thigh, pull your right elbow inside your right thigh, extend your left arm up. Exhale, take your arm over your ear, gaze underneath your left shoulder, reach for your big toe if you've got it. One more breath. Inhale, slowly release, come all the way back to your midline. Now just take the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Square your hips and shoulders towards your ankle. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, Janu Shirshasana, forward fold. So keep your shoulders squared towards your ankle. You can frame your knee with both elbows as you draw your forehead down. Just let your head hang heavy, just breathe. So you can get a little bit deeper on each exhale. Inhale, slowly lift back up, and then switch it out. Go ahead and straighten out your right leg. Take the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Square your hips and shoulders towards your ankle. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, Janu Shirshasana, forward fold. Now the tendency here is to open up to your midline, lifting your left shoulder up. I want you to pull it back down, frame your knee with your elbows, bring your forehead down. breath here. Inhale, slowly lift back up. Exhale, go ahead and take your legs. I'm going to turn to the top of my mat. Just straighten out your legs. Keep grounding through your sitting bones. Belly button pulls into spine. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. So hinging from your hips with a flat back, lead with your torso to the top of your thighs. Reach, extend to your feet. Now you can always bend your knees as much as you need to here. Walk down the edges of your legs. You can take eventually to the blades of your feet, tops of your feet. If you needed an extension, you can place a block past your feet or just elevate your heels, placing your block underneath your feet, reaching, extending. Whatever feels good for you, just kind of settle in, breathe, inhale to lengthen, exhale, see if you get a little bit deeper. One more breath. Inhale, slowly lift back up. Exhale, just come all the way onto your knees. Or your hands and knees. Now, bring your knees out wider than your hips. Bring your big toes to touch. Reach, extend to the top of your mat. Find puppy dog pose. So you want to keep your hips in line with your knees. Keep your hips lifted. Just draw your torso down to your mat. You're going to bring your chin down. Now, wherever you're at, if you've got it here, you can also just bring your forehead down. That feels better for you. You're still opening up through your back, through your heart center. Just breathe. One more breath. Go ahead and lift all the way back up. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. This time, just shift your hips back to your heels. Find a child's pose. Draw your third eye down to your mat. Now, option to keep your arms extending to the top of your mat. Option to reach your arms back by your heels. Just kind of settle in. Allow your body just to melt down into your mat. Just feeling the earth's energy. One more breath here. Now slowly lift all the way back up. And then exhale. Go ahead and plant your hands down. Come back up onto your knees. This time lower all the way down to your bellies. Keep your hands planted underneath your shoulders. Untuck your toes. Ground through the tops of your feet, through your hip bones. Hug your elbows into your side bodies. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Lift up. Now keep pulling your hip bones down to your mat. Just take your gaze to the edge of your mat. Hug your elbows in. Breathe. Exhale, slowly lower. Just tap your third eye down. Let's do that again. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Lift up, hug back. Good. Slowly release. Now this time, I want you to lift up, hug back, maybe lift a little bit further. Opening up through your heart center, hugging your elbows in, feel that stretch through your low back, breathe. Exhale, slowly release. Whew. Nice work. You can shake out your hips, let that go. Give me one more breath here. Tuck your toes under, come back up onto your hands and knees. Now bring your right knee to your right wrist, and then parallel your right thigh or right shin to the top of your mat. Ground through your right pinky toe, untuck your back toes, pull your hips down and forward, find a half pigeon. Now if you have a block, you can place the block underneath your outer right hip. You want to keep your hips in one line. If not, that's fine too. You can stay lifted. You can lower all the way down to your forearms or come all the way down to your third eye. Whatever feels better for you. I just want you to settle in and breathe. Bring your focus into your body. Notice any sensations that come up when you're in these postures, when you're holding into these postures. That's energy trying to move, trying to release. Now, each energy center in the body, each chakra is associated to an organ. It's also associated to certain parts of the body, like your hips, your legs, your heart, your throat, all those things, your shoulders, your neck. So you always want to check in, notice where your body's trying to communicate with you. Oftentimes we hold tension, or our body tries to communicate in tension, saying, hey, I've got a blocked chakra here and there. So if you have tight hips, for example, holding into your sacral, that's your emotional space, that means you're just shoving down and you're not emoting. When we hold these postures for longer periods of time and really allow that energy to kind of move, or to move the stagnant energy, that's when those emotions can start to rise. And you may feel emotional and you're not really sure why. It's because your body's trying to release. Just give me one more breath. Inhale, slowly plant your hands underneath your shoulders, lift your torso. Just roll over onto your right hip. Sweep your left leg in front. Stack both knees, finding cow face pose, Gomukhasana. Now you want your feet equal distance on each side of your legs, so either in line with your hip or in line with the mid-thigh or all the way up to your knee. Now, make sure that you're grounding through each sitting bone. Sit up tall, belly button pulls in. Exhale, slowly forward fold. You create some pressure onto your knees, which is opening up through the hips and through the glutes. Again, of course, if this is too much, you can always just stay where you're at. Wherever you feel that tension, just pause, breathe. Slowly lift back up. Exhale, half pigeon on your left side. So just parallel your left shin to the top of your mat. Sweep your right leg back behind. Ground through your pinky toe first. And then square your hips. So you want to keep your hips in one line. So again, if you need a block, you can place a block or books underneath your outer hip. Otherwise, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly lower down. one more breath here. Good, inhale, slowly lift back up. Now this time, roll onto your left hip, sweep your right leg back to the top of your mat, stack your knees, and go Mukasana cow face pose. So again, make sure that your feet are equal distance on each side of your hips or in line with your thigh or into your knee. And make sure you're grounding through both sitting bones. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, slowly lower. Create that pressure. Slowly lift back up. And then work your way all the way onto your backs. Now go ahead and straighten out your left leg. Hug your right knee up and in. Take it outside your rib cage, back up into your shoulder. Ardha Uttanasana, half wind relieving pose. Option to reach for opposite elbows for a deeper compression. Option, you can bend your left knee. Take the sole of your left foot down if your left hip keeps lifting. Otherwise, you could take your left hand on top of your left hip and press down your thigh. Grounding through your left hip. Now slowly release your right leg long. This time switch it out. Hug your left knee up and in. Take it outside your rib cage, back up into your shoulder. Once again, you can place your hand on top of your right hip, press down your thigh, bend your knee, whatever feels good for you. One more breath. Good, now slowly bring your right knee in and then just extend your legs straight up to the ceiling. Find your legs up the wall. Now you can just surrender into your upper body. Bend your knees as much as you need. Release any tension through your feet, your ankles, your hips, your low back. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest or digest. Always good to do if you have any anxiety, any stress, or any of that chaotic energy. When you're ready, slowly lower your legs down to your mat. Once your heels touch your mat, find yourself a good morning stretch. Inhale, reach your arms all the way above your head. Just point your toes toward the top. Big inhale, hold it at the top. Audible exhale, release. Allow your hands to fall out to the side, palms face up to receive. Close your eyes and come into your final Shavasana. For as long as you need. Otherwise, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Just bring life back into your bodies. Inhale, completely fill up your lungs. Audible exhale, release. Let's do that again. Inhale, completely fill up. Clench your fist shut, shrug your shoulders up, squeeze every muscle fiber in your body. Audible exhale, release. Leave everything on your mat. Take nothing home. When you're ready, work your way into a fetal position either on your right or your left side. Your right side is your masculine energy, your left is your feminine energy. And then slowly work your way up to your easy seated pose back to where we started, crossing at your ankles, lengthening through your spine, just sitting up tall. Inhale, arms reach all the way above your head. Take all that good energy, bring it down into your heart center, your heart space, your fourth chakra. Inhale your confidence, your self-love, your self-acceptance. And then exhale all your fears and doubts. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.